The world around us is in constant motion. The fight for our attention is real as we are in a relentless tug of war with protecting our mind. This is my expression. This is the plotter.
Welcome to Taiwan. It has been a crazy 3 days so far. I just covered Computex 2024 and that is the reason why I'm here, but also it is a perfect way to kind of just like showcase the notebook. It's definitely a priority for me to have an endgame notebook that just meets all of the requirements I need for like a journal, a commonplace notebook, or just, I don't know, something to organize my life without having to bombard me with different notifications. Here's the thing. I genuinely thought that I wouldn't be part of that demographic that actually had physical notebooks because I tried in my entire life, it just didn't work out. And recently it became more apparent when I got into productivity. I thought that I could just do all of my notes digitally. It did not work out at all. I was so distracted with everything I had to see on my screen, and so I decided, you know what, maybe I'll give notebooks another try. Again, frustrations kind of arose because when I was using these notebooks, I couldn't really build up on an idea through time. It's like I was bound by such limited pages and I did not like that feeling. I had several iterations of my journal slash commonplace notebook or just random notebooks, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that already in some videos, but it just didn't work out for me until I went to Japan and just saw the plotter system.
Also, I just wanted to put a quick disclaimer. The plotter is not cheap. You can kind of consider this to be a luxury item. Initially, it is very expensive because you're just paying so much money for a notebook, but you can view it as an investment because as time passes, you only need to buy certain refills, which can be pretty affordable. And I can confidently say that this notebook will outlive me.
The plotter definitely gives me that freedom. It just helps my well-being, and so I think that is priceless. Let's go through very quickly, what does this binder have to offer you? For the leather binder, it has different sizes. I have the Mini 5, but it also comes with A5, Bible, Narrow, and Mini. You have different types of leather as well, and for me, I do have the Pueblo. But if you are curious as to which size fits your lifestyle the most, you can check out the Plotter website. The Plotter magazine is very much updated. Just 2 days ago at the time of this recording, be part of the Plotter fam. Be a plotter head. So there are 3 major reasons as to why the plotter actually changed my life. First up, it being a binder system. Why is the binder important for me? It's because when I have an idea, I need to add pages to it sometimes. If I have a traditional notebook, I have no idea how many pages that idea will take up. But yeah, I'll show you later on how I actually organize all of my thoughts in this notebook. One of the reasons why I also like this plotter is because of its size. It's one of the smallest notebooks that you can actually find in a binder form, because usually binders are kind of bulky, but not this one. That is the #1 reason as to why this is so effective for me to bring, because I can just put it in my pocket. And the third, but definitely not the least, this is analog enough for me to be focused on my thoughts. Here, I can just zone in on my idea, complete the thought, or come back to it later on and not be lost in a sea of notifications and different digital meh. And this is one thing that is not really a game changer, but I like the smell of it. The smell of leather. So this chart perfectly describes the plotter analog method. Basically, have your idea, put it in a project manager, and essentially what I like to describe it as is you kind of put it in folders in your PC. They give you these refills and accessories, and it's really just up to you how you want to use it. Yeah, it is more of like a commonplace notebook for me. It's a to-do list, it's a time tracker, it's a daily tracker. Because it works for me, and that's why I like the plotter, because it's just do whatever you want, hun.
So for the refills, it actually depends on what size you get, but here are the different refills and accessories for the Mini 5. Starting off with the refill accessories, we have the project manager, a ruler pad, leather pen holder with lifter, band with lifter, leather ring supporter, leather card case that comes in 2 colors, and the fastener case. For the refills itself, you have the 2mm grid, to-do list, 5mm dot grid, and the monthly schedule.
So this is how I use my plotter notebook from front to back. This is usually how thick it is, give or take. So this is a leather ring supporter. The binder rings can give this creases, so this decreases the ridges significantly. Then after that, we have the fastener, which holds some of my cash. Next up is the leather card holder, and I got that one in dark gray. It has all of my cards. Next up is my pen holder with lifter. So it does hold the Pilot Birdie, which is perfect, absolutely perfect for this wallet of mine. So these things are this is my habit maker, and I still have to figure out if I want to put it in a project manager. I have like a brief schedule that I want to follow per week just to have a little bit of structure in my life, or if I want to get rid of a certain habit, or if I want to have a new habit, then I put it in the front here. Next up will be the to-do list. So these are the things that I need to do in my everyday. I can just check them off pretty easily. Again, I group them into different project managers, so don't let the title or the word project manager fool you. Like, it doesn't have to be a project. Like, it could just be like a literal folder that you can rename. So the next folder that I have is my time log. If you know me in real life, then you probably see me putting this down a lot. I've had my first iteration of this using the Muji pad, and I just essentially take note of what I do that is significant for me to write down. Why do I have a time log? I usually have a difficult time remembering things, and so when someone asks me, oh, what did you do this time, this day? I can literally just whip out my notebook and flip through it like, oh, that's what happened. But also in a deeper level, I want to kind of keep track as to why certain things affect my mood. And so let's say I was in a bad mood yesterday, and I don't really realize what made me feel bad in the first place. And so when I look through my notebook, oh, it's because at 3 p.m. this happened, and that's why it affected my mood. And I usually give scores to my mood as well, and I transfer over these to a separate notebook that actually is my mood tracker for the entire year, which I color code as well. These are my ideas section now, okay? So the first two are the things that I do daily, but this is the meat of everything. This is the meat of my ideas. As you can see, this is labeled YouTube. I literally wrote the script of this whole video. You can see it's so tiny, it's pretty cute. So if it is in this folder, it's priority. Like, I need to finish this before I move on to the next. So the reason why I think I may have ADHD is because I keep thinking of new ideas that I never just finish. I'm pretty scatterbrained in that regard, and that's why I need a notebook like this to kind of anchor me down a bit. And so for me to gather all of these ideas, I need to kind of put them in a place which I'll show you later on. So I have around, I think, 3 ideas here that are in writing or in shooting already. And after I'm done with that idea, after I'm done shooting, then I can graduate all of these pages into my archives. So after that, so this is my Ungeek folder. The reason why I'm in Taiwan is because of Ungeek. It is basically like a geek lifestyle media company. It's a hybrid company that I absolutely love. I love the team, and so I do some work for them as well. After Ungeek, I have my random folder. This is what I was telling you a while ago. My random folder is just a hodgepodge of ideas that can go anywhere at this point. And so let's say I have an idea to make a video for my YouTube channel. I first started off here. Once I have space in this YouTube folder of mine, then I can add some more ideas. Okay, and so for my last folder, I do have my refills, like empty pages. Apparently empty, but I did write down a thought here, which I'm supposed to move here in random, just in case I do need to add some more on these different folders. Next up will be my bandwidth lifter. So this is what kind of holds the wallet together. And then at the very end of this, I have my fastener. So the fastener does come in two. And this one just holds like a SIM ejector tool, elastic hair bands, and band-aids. Yeah, I do still like to keep a mix of analog and digital. I think at this age, especially with my profession, you know, I cannot escape digital. And I still enjoy it. Like, I genuinely enjoy putting some of my scripts on my iPad mini. Instead of it butting heads, it's actually, it forms itself really well, like a sort of friendship between digital and analog. As much as I am hyping up this notebook, there are definitely a lot of other things in my life that I have to do as well. That is working out, eating healthy, and as much as that is very cliche, it is a cliche for a reason because it works and it's like always being drilled in your head. What's difficult in this day and age is that sleeping well, eating well, working out is just a privilege at this point. And I'm trying so hard to balance everything, and I can honestly say I still haven't found the balance yet. So yeah, let me know what kind of method that you do for your journal or any kind of writing. I'm definitely curious, do you think that the plotter works for you, or why do you think the plotter will not work for you? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it.